talk about drivers being negligent. What are ways that drivers can be negligent?
Yeah, well, we brought it up earlier that, and it's become more and more of a hot topic, that driver distraction. Our cell phones are a part of our daily lives now, and we have notifications to check on. We have people that are sending us text messages. We have group chats. We have YouTube videos. Sometimes people are streaming actively as they're driving. All of these situations, our attention is maybe not where it should be. Our attention should be on the roadway and ensuring that we're getting where we're going safely. But driver distraction, either from a device or from other interesting things happening outside of our cars, a big cause of wrecks. Driving too fast for the situation that you were in, failing to yield to other vehicles, stop sign that came up out of nowhere, you didn't see them. But some of the categories we don't immediately think of that come up in the cases we work are things like vehicle maintenance. A tire blowout or brake failure. When was the last time this person had their brakes serviced? And was that the reason that they rear-ended this other vehicle? Driver fatigue. We have a lot of 18-wheeler wrecks where we go back and look at the last 4 or 5 days of logs from these 18-wheeler drivers. They're required to keep a logbook of when they're resting, when they're on the clock, when they're off the clock. And you'd be surprised how often that load just really needs to get where it's going, and we're ignoring these regulations, these requirements on how much rest we need to get, how much off time we need to have, because we're serving a customer, and they made a decision for that driver to be on the roadway even while fatigued or tired, way past what the regulations say. So when we look into the details of these wrecks, there are all sorts of other issues out there that you might not think of. If you're involved in a wreck, there's probably 30 different categories that my mind is going through and thinking about the wreck you've just been involved in to explain exactly what happened and where fault for that wreck might lie. And if you're an individual that's been involved in a wreck, you're at a real disadvantage because the insurance adjuster does the same thing every day. He is looking at ways to pay the minimum amount on any claim that hits his desk. That is his job, and he is very good at his job in minimizing the amount of liability, the amount of risk that this insurance company might have. They want to minimize and save the company money, save the shareholders money. So it makes sense in these wreck cases to have an experienced car wreck attorney on your side doing the exact same thing that, whether you realize it or not, the adjuster is trying to do to you.